awesome. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was better than I expected, for
Definitely.
sure. I mean, I was like not expecting much out of a name like that. Maybe that was a massive prejudgment.
Yeah, same here.
Hello and welcome to The Sound Live. My name is Matthew, so everybody welcome to the show, Kyle Walz. Kyle is a singer-songwriter and really cool guy who's got a brand new album that he is starting work on. Kyle, why don't you tell us really briefly, give us a little teaser.
Oh yeah, so the audio for this new album, and it's going to be called Mask. It has some interesting experiments on it, and I'm about halfway done, as in done, mastered done with the audio. So that's a nice thing. So I'm aiming for October 1 being done so I can start with other stuff.
Right on. Oh. Jennifer Valaket. Hello, hi. Jennifer. Jennifer is a flute player and a saxophone player. She teaches music lessons.
Kopi mana kopi.
Kopi mana kopi.
Mash the like button. Everyone, mash that like button.
Like.
Yeah, cool. I like that.
Destroy that like button.
That like button shall perish a awful death. Oh, yeah. All right. So how about we move to Indonesia next? We've been spending a lot of time on the sound in Indonesia, and so we have a very highly requested artist that's going to be introduced by none other than Kyle Walz. Why don't you introduce your pick for us, Kyle?
All right, so this is Burgerkill, and doing videos with Leap and Faye and Alex or Josephine. You get all these other ideas, and so this is one that's been on my radar for a long time, probably since April, and I just hadn't a chance to get around to it. So I was thinking, well, hey, doing these videos here on Monday, this seems like a perfect choice for the sound. So other than their name and that it was suggested by commenter, and like you said, they're from Indonesia, that's about all I know. So I'm excited to hear Burgerkill. I mean, that's a great name. There's so many different, is this going to be vegan metal? Is it going to be like something snarky? I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff you could get with that name. Yeah,
it is pretty cool. I had never heard of them, and then a whole bunch of Leapers would give us the down low on all the Indonesian music, and generally Burgerkill was among the list of names. They have quite a few requests on my channel as well, so I'm really excited to do that for you. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Burgerkill Killchestra and Elegy official video. Here we go.
I can hold my head up high. It's getting really hard to love and realize that you are already gone. There's always been me. My sins are constantly judging me. I cannot run, I cannot hide. It's killing me and dragging me down. I can feel your eyes are watching, but I can hold my head up high. It's getting really hard to understand the way you leave me, the way you leave me. And I'm still here, standing in this endless road. Never had a chance to say thanks, never had a chance to say goodbye. So much sadness, what happened to happiness? Life is too short for questions, and it's hard to find the answer.
Awesome! That was cool.
Yeah.
It was better than I expected, for
Definitely.
sure. I mean, I was like not expecting much out of a name like that. Maybe that was a massive prejudgment.
Yeah, same here. I looked up and apparently they formed sometime in the 90s. So I could see like, oh, hey, all this grungy new wave of punk is coming through. Let's have a ridiculous name,
Green Jello.
yeah.
I feel like I mean maybe a little bit, but I feel like there was a lot of like emo, like I don't know, like maybe what's their names? My Chemical Romance, or what's it's on the tip of my tongue.
I was thinking of Avenged Sevenfold.
Rise Against, or one of those. Or even Linkin Park a little bit, but not quite so much.
Yeah.
Like with the
Breaking
really edgy
Benjamin.
voice. Breaking Benjamin. That's it.
And yeah.
I
mean, like everything else except like the vocal at the end was like, it was great. I got a little too alt metal for my personal taste at the end.
I really loved the orchestra. That was
I love
really
that part.
cool.
Yeah.
Like they were playing that really mellow electric guitar riff, boom, 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 and then it would do that one little thing where that little minor second came in, and you heard that little crunch, and the orchestra did some really neat stuff. And then there was a couple of times where like the French horn and the trumpet, they did like this little like freaky like horror movie sound. Like whoever arranged that did an incredible job. Like it was like the perfect blend of like movie score and like rock ballad, and then in the middle it had a little bit of grindiness, almost like Tool a little bit, like a little bit, and then I don't know, I love how it was this big long journey, and like it wasn't like verse chorus, it was like this through composed adventure. Like I didn't even hear like a repeating chorus, and that's like sometimes that's really refreshing. If a song can keep your attention for that long without all that repetition, to me that's a big fresh breath of fresh air.
It definitely
Yes.
kept mine, yeah. And I love how they did the video too, like in the beginning with the instruments, they just kept showing the different ones and stuff, and I just thought that must have taken them forever to do all that production on that. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. Airline Secrets, like, sorry, I fell asleep. They're waiting for Bandmate.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. That was a funny chat. I like that. Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, I was gonna say, watching it, the first thing that really grabbed me is thinking, how much money does that band make to pay all those musicians? So I quickly looked up. It was recorded in Prague. Mm-hmm. And so I wouldn't think that is necessarily, I mean, it's probably cheaper than New York, but I mean, I would not, think of Prague as being a place where musicians are that much cheaper. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, especially to have a full orchestra like that. The mix, sometimes you could tell, it would be hard to have that many strings and the, down-tuned guitar in the same mix. And there was a couple times where listening to, I was like, okay, the strings are a little overpowering. But then I was thinking of the name of the track. It's like, okay, well, that makes sense. If you're the mix engineer and it's like guitar, violins, what am I going to do? How do I, where do I start chunking out the EQ and stuff? And it's like, well, okay, Killchestra. Okay, boom, we go to the orchestra. Yeah,
you also got to think about like the, I guess, because the violin and the guitar are in the voice frequency as well, so that interference, it would complicate it even more.
Now, I did want to address a little bit of the screaming in there, because anybody that's watched The Sound, especially for Eve's picks, knows that I'm not really big into the growly screaming vocals a whole lot. However, that said, I liked what they did on this song. I felt like it was well mixed. It sounded good when they did it. It didn't like take over. It wasn't grating. Like I could still hear, the bass guitar while they were screaming. I could still hear, the trumpets and the cellos. Like when it's done well and it sounds good with the overall mix, I'm all about it. Right? That's cool. It's just.
But is that really metal, Matt?
Maybe I'm not metal anymore. I mean, I was just thinking.
Hammer smash face.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm like, I like all kinds of music. You know,
I know.
There's just those little lines, you know, and I do not feel like this one was crossed. I felt like they stayed on the tasteful side of the line for me. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, definitely. And like what you were saying about Singer, I was interested, like music videos like that give a weird perception, because I know some people probably watch that and think, oh, that is the footage, whenever you can clearly hear that the vocals were, you know, there's multiple vocal tracks at the same time and different things like that. And plus that microphone in that room would pick up all of the stuff and you wouldn't really probably hear that singer very well.
So, I mean, maybe though, I mean, because that was definitely like done in the studio post.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any background singers. So,
well, I mean, to have the singer,
overdub? Sure, you could overdub.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm saying people would. I can imagine some people watching that video and thinking, "No, that is the recording." And it's like, it's not really how that works. I don't know the singer. I mean, when you have multiple singer, like there's times where he was singing and kind of growling at the same time.
Right.
I don't think he could pull that off in there. And plus that type of large diaphragm microphone would pick up all the instruments too. Having the singer there as the instruments are recorded. Yeah. I mean, because it gives a point of reference for everything. And classical people can't play by ear mostly. I mean, and that's not a knock.
Why would they use that mic? Okay.
Because it looks cool.
It does look cool.
It's a video. Yeah.
I mean, there might not have been any signal from that feed. That could have been a Milli Vanilli. You know what I mean? Like the vocals done in a booth. Exactly. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, if that's how they had to do it to make it, that's cool. You know? Yeah. Like art, like I'm not gonna like criticize a painter because he's used a 3/4 paintbrush instead of a 1/2 or something. You know what I mean? It's like that. Yeah. It's like that's just an artistic choice. Right. You know? But I really liked it. Okay. Anybody else want to say anything more here about Burgerkill?
No, it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Do me a big favor, like this video, share it out, and subscribe. Evelyn Holland. Evelyn is awesome singer-songwriter and leader of the band Keys of Solomon. You can find her music at keysofsolomon.bandcamp.com.
Progressive black metal.
Yeah.
Please go listen to it.
Yeah, and new stuff is in the works. And also, Kyle Walz, singer-songwriter, artist. You can find him on all the streaming platforms like Spotify, etc. But download his music from kylewalz.com. That's right. Brand new stuff in the works. So, Kyle, you got a bunch of text all over your face right now, Kyle. You need to go take a shower. You need to take a shower and wash all that text off your face, man. No, it's my fault. I didn't move the box over, and I really should, because it would look better if I did. Yeah, and this mouse isn't plugged in. Remember? Okay. Right. So, like I said, patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio, where you can get a bonus video from me every single week. Sometimes it's a cover or a collaboration you won't see anywhere else. Sometimes it's a react video that you get to have a month or more in advance. Sometimes it's going to be a special lesson that you can only get on Patreon, or bonus content from my podcast, Flowering Creativity. So make sure you go there and learn more about Evelyn Holland right now at patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio. The nonprofit to support the channel and help us to meet our funding goals is liberapay.com/Matthews Music. Please support the channel weekly at LiberaPay, and resting assured you're not paying LiberaPay anything. They're nonprofit and they're not keeping a penny. Or you could simply send me a tip right now with a super chat on YouTube. I have enabled it. I made sure it's working. You can do it. Beat the live chat line here. Send me a super chat right now. Also, you can buy me a coffee. You know I love my cold brew at buymeacoffee.com/Matthews Music. I need a coffee for tomorrow morning. Send me $5 and I'll go to the store and grab me my coffee for the morning. I love having my coffee in the fridge in the morning, right? Then I don't do nothing. It's nice and cold. And Venmo at Matthews Music. You can send me a tip on Venmo. Chat's coming up now. And one final thing, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com is where you get your music lessons. And you can be anywhere in the world. I do tons of different kinds of instruments, including vocal, guitar, all forms of saxophone, clarinet, ukulele, bass guitar, all that stuff at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com, and record the lessons to keep them forever on your device. And so we'll see you all next time on The Sound Live.